Alright, so I leveled up a little bit. Everybody should be roughly around level 19, 20 or so. That should be good enough, I hope. Because, yeah, I did notice that when I decided to just take a quick little peek. You will not be able to return from your room from here. This is the point of no return. Once you do this, you cannot level up your other characters again. You basically have to deal with whatever they are. As you can see, Hibari's a cheating bitch. Also, like I mentioned, this is probably the hardest mission in the game. Because I believe there's no healing items in here either. And our enemies are like some of the most annoying ones in the game. If I remember correctly. Okay, so there's a healing enemy out there. Being a little bit wary. That should be fine. I remember this mission being a lot harder. Maybe I was... no, actually, I think I was like level 14 the first time I did this. Basically, I'm like, it's just Hibari, this shouldn't be that bad. There's also that rush attack at first, which does pretty little damage. Also, I don't think I learned about the... I think I was dumb and didn't pay much attention to the fact that there were aerial parts until I was basically already playing as Homer at the very end of the game. backwards anime just brings strength and clothing meter up really fast. Okay.
そんなんじゃ未来ちゃんは誰も守れないね。ひばりは未来ちゃんとは別のチームでよかった。そんなこの子何かがおかしい。一体どうなってるの？決めた。ひばりひばり大丈夫か？しっかりしろ。ひばりは負けてない。負けてないもん。はるかさんの勝負隊の皆さん、ひばりにもっと力を貸して。暴れて仕方ない。許せ、ひばり。
Okay.
あれ？野球ちゃん？
I was right about the eyes.
ここはどこなの？
I mean, I already knew that she was being mind controlled during this whole time. I just didn't notice that her eyes were different during this entire segment.
ひばり、お前は催眠をかけられていたようだ。催眠？ひばりが？そんなのかけられた覚えないよ。そうか。その話はとりあえず後にしよう。今はここから逃げることが先決だ。
お前は半蔵の一人だな。
許さない。よくもひばりに催眠をかけたな。
催眠？何の話だ？
問答無用。ひばりを傷つけたやつは切る。
Also, I should have all the ninja arts for all the characters now. Believe me, I had to get her to level 2 from being that last mission.
傷つける。絶対に許さない。ひばりよ。この怒りを思い知れ。技あり。強い。
Okay, let's see what they both did. When leveling them up, I didn't see what they did, but I kind of forgot what they actually, how they were.
行くぞ。決着。まるで相手にならねえな。かなりのやり手だが、私の相手ではないな。
俺の目的はひばりの奪還だ。ここはひとまず引かせてもらう。
待って、ひばりを連れて行く気？
当然だ。ひばりは騙されていただけだからな。
騙されていた？何を言ってるの？
文句があるのなら戦ってと言いたいところだが、お前たちとはまたすぐに会う。その時に思う存分やってやる。
近いうちに必ず会う。どういう意味だ。よし、決めた。
Haruka quietly stands in the spot from which Yagyu had stolen away Hibari. I put a hand on her shoulder to comfort her.
大丈夫か？
大村ちゃん、ありがとう。私なら大丈夫。ひばりがヘビジョに来た時からこんな風になるような気はしてたし。
Her eyes are bright, but I can still see the tears welling up in them.
それよりもさっきの言葉気にならない？
ああ。
Yagyu's parting words had certainly found their mark. We'll be seeing you again soon. What did she have in mind exactly? A sudden breeze blows up from the mine, forcing us to shield our eyes from the dust. From out of nowhere, Master Suzune shows up. Her expression is unusually grim.
本部からの報告だ。
何かあったのですか？
半蔵学院にヘビジョの城を占拠された。
Haruka and I are shocked into silence. I had gauged Asuka and her friend's strength to be roughly equal to our own, but a lot of students are in Hebijo. How could a mere 5 people take it?
奴らはヘビジョの超秘伝忍法書を奪取し、それを利用したのだ。
I involuntarily gasp at Master Suzune's words. If they used the scroll, that would mean...
現在、ヘビジョの生徒たちは皆凶暴化している。そのため、城は完全に無秩序になっているらしい。
I bite my lip upon hearing the situation. I don't know who at Hanzo had cooked up the plan, but it's a nasty one.
そして半蔵側の要求は
Our eyes lock onto Master Suzune.
6時間後、天守閣に超秘伝忍法書を持ってくること。こちらが要求を飲めば城を解放すると言っている。
Relinquish the castle? There's gotta be more to it than that. If we bring them Hanzo's scroll, they'll have both super secret ninja art scrolls. It's inevitable that we'll wind up fighting over them. Not to mention, we won't be able to avoid fighting all the crazed Hebijo students as well.
ヘビジョ奪還は本部からの正式任務となった。
Master Suzune produces the Hanzo scroll from her cleavage.
今から5時間は自由行動とする。それまでおのおの準備を整えるがいい。
Her naked concern drives home just how crucial this mission is. We fight our friends, go to the castle keep, fight the Hanzo students for super secret ninja art scrolls. There's no guarantee we 5 will come back safely this time. We each walk away in silence. We may have free time, but truth be told, there's nowhere for me to go. I have no home to return to, no one to depend on. In my urge to kill time, I walk down the shops district and find it absolutely bustling with patrons. I slip into the crowd, my mind awhirl with everything that's occurred. I wish to become stronger. That is my path to the shinobi. And that's never wavered, not since I first became Hebijo. But the time I've spent among friends has changed something inside me. Maybe that's why I've been at odds with Haruka. Once you start caring about your friends, you start fearing the thought of losing them. Fear inevitably leads to weakness. And what could a weak shinobi ever accomplish? Maybe that's the reason I've been so stubborn about keeping my friends at a distance. And that's when Haruka taught me something. Friendship and strength are both important. It's true. Right now I want to regard both as equals. And that's when I suddenly realize
強くなるためなら仲間を犠牲にしてもいいの？忍びなら仲間も強さも大事にしなきゃダメだよ。
Asuka said the same thing to me. If that's true, then what's the real difference between the good and evil shinobi? What are we even fighting for? Trading our lives because of different employers is so meaningless. I want more conviction if I'm going to battle them. We're almost at the crucial decisive battle, and my thoughts are at a disjointed mess.
何やら悩んでおるようじゃな。
I turn to face the source of the voice and see an old man standing there. It's the legendary shinobi we saw at the hot springs, Hanzo.
先日は温泉でいいものを拝ませてもらった。ごちそうさまじゃったの。
He brings his hands together and bows his head.
確か名前はほうまんな。
ホムラだ。
ああ、そうじゃ、ホムラ。ほうまんなおっぱいのホムラじゃった。
I have no time for his pervert chattering. I silently turn to leave.
せっかくじゃ、寿司でも食べていかんか。
寿司？
With that, he presses against my back.
おい！
He's deceptively strong for an old man. Fighting him is useless. He prods me along for a bit, and eventually we reach a sushi restaurant. There are no other customers around. It must not be a very popular place.
流行ってないわけじゃないぞ。うちが混み出すのは夜9時からじゃ。
I'm forced to take a seat at the counter.
言っておくが、金はないぞ。
金なんかいらん。温泉でいいものを見せてもらったお礼じゃ。
He walks to the other side of the counter and washes his hands carefully.
さて、何を握ろうか。
では、旬のものを。
おお、つーの言い方じゃ。こりゃ楽しめそうじゃの。
In a fashion entirely unbecoming of a legendary shinobi, Hanzo's face splits into a cheerful grin. I find myself numbly watching his hands at work on the sushi. He certainly moves like a shinobi, with not a single movement wasted. Maybe a top-notch shinobi's skills are peerless in any situation.
今、大変なことになってるみたいじゃの。
There's no confusion, no context is needed. You can only be talking about the Hanzo occupation of Hebijo.
ああ、大変な状態さ。それで私はあんたの孫を殺すかもしれない。そんな人間によく飯を出せるな。
Despite the bluntness of my words, Hanzo gives no reaction at all.
はいよ、お待ち。
Seasonal fish are arranged before me. I can immediately see how fresh they are. He sets up a plate next to mine in an identical fashion. There are still no other people around. I almost start to think it's for him when...
ちっちゃーん、夕飯もらいに来たよ。
Asuka bustles noisily into the restaurant.
ホムラちゃん。
アスカ、お前、よくもヘビジョの城を。
何？ここでやるつもり？
I stand up and Asuka drops into a defensive stance.
待て！ここは衛星中立点じゃ。
My shoulders suddenly feel heavy. Without my noticing, Hanzo had placed his hands on them. I had no other choice but to drop back into my seat.
戦場に行ったら戦う。寿司屋では寿司を食う。温泉ならばピチピチギャルを除く。TPO わきまえ TPO。
ちっちゃん、温泉で覗きは余計だよ。
Despite her pout, she sits down. She really won't dare defy him, will she?
ほら、アスカも食べていき。
So the dish next to me was prepared for her.
いただきます。
She gives me a fleeting glance, then begins to eat. I'm eating sushi, right next to the one who took our castle. What a sight we must be.
お前、城を占拠しているんじゃないのか。
そうだよ。だから食べ物を調達しに来たの。
なるほど。兵糧攻めという手もあるわけだ。
ダメだよ。ちゃんと来てくれないと。
After her upset blind, she sadly looks down.
なんだから。
She sets down her chopsticks and sighs. She looks troubled right down to her core. Looks like she and I are both lost in the fog again.
善人と悪人か。何なんだろうな、一体。
I say the first words that pop into my head.
私もよくわからない。
She murmurs in response. We sit in silence, almost as if we're holding a vigil at the counter.
どこかで誰かが笑えば、どこかで誰かが泣くものじゃ。
Hanzo speaks while pouring tea. We both turn to him without thinking. He has our undivided attention.
誰かが幸せになれば、誰かが不幸になったりする。それが人生というものじゃ。しかし、いつも同じ人が不幸で泣いていたら不公平になる。この世にはバランスってもんが必要なんじゃ。
Hanzo places a cup of tea in front of each of us. Steam lazily rises from the surface of the drink.
誰もが同じように笑うことができるように、そのバランスを取るために善人と悪人はある。わしはそう考える。だから善人と悪人は自分の道を信じてまっすぐに進めばよい。
誰かを幸せにするんだね。
At her interruption, Hanzo breaks into a smile. I've been slowly sipping my tea the whole time he's been talking. I feel like a lake, and the sun has burned off the fog.
アスカ、
Asuka goes wide-eyed as I address her.
指定の時間に行く。城で待っていろ。
うん。どっちが死んでも恨みっこなしだよ。
もちろんだ。
Hanzo gives a slight nod at our exchange. Coming here was the right thing to do. Or rather, if I hadn't come here, I don't think I would have known the right thing to do.
ごちそうさまでした。
Hanzo bows deeply and I leave my seat.
また来いよ。
I give no reply, simply walking out of the restaurant. I look around outside to see that the sun has gone down completely.
また来いよ。か。
I walk all the way back to the mine, where I hear a very flustered-sounding voice.
違います。これはれっきとした料理です。
Yomi's voice, along with Hikage, Mirai, and Haruka. Everyone was already gathered with firewood.
あ、ホムラち
As soon as she sees me, Yomi rushes over for the pot.
ゃん、ちょっとこれを食べていただけませんか。
It contains a disgusting brown liquid.
私が摘んできた野草で作った特製スープです。
A closer look reveals floating bits of red and black grass.
ヨミ、これを私に食べろというのか。
もちろんです。
She scoops some into her ladle and approaches me.
よせ、最後の戦いに参加できなくなる。
Mirai and Haruka burst into laughter at my panic. Hikage is, as always, expressionless, while Yomi puffs out her cheeks at me. What's going on? Why do I feel so content? When my friends are here, my heart feels warm. We're all kind of like stray cats. Betrayed, abandoned, left to live on our own. But it's different now. We have friends. We may not be bloodkin, but we're still family. The moon shines down on us. The appointed time slowly approaches.
いよいよだな。
Master Suzune stands up from where she was seated in the moonlight. We run over to her.
はい。必ず奪われたものを取り返してきます。
一つ約束だ。
She looks even more intense than usual.
死ぬな。私からは以上だ。せやな。
わかりました。
ええ。無理はしないわ。
As they finish their goodbyes, they gather around me. We naturally form a circle.
私たちは必ず勝つ。
I reach a hand into the center of the circle.
はい。
そうやな。そうね。
Each of them puts a hand atop mine in turn. We lift our hands up and look at the night sky. The moon casts its gentle glow over us. The curtain is finally about to rise on the final battle.
の声は。
大変だよホムラ。ヘビシュのみんながあぶれてる。前に半蔵を攻めた時と同じ状態だよ。みんな凶暴化しちゃってる。
鈴見先生の報告の通りか。しかし学校だけではなくこんな場所でも暴れているなんて。
どうするの？どうしたらいいの？
覚悟は決めたはずだ。私たちはここで止まるわけにはいかない。未来、手加減はせず全力で戦え。それが同じ悪人たちへの礼儀だ。
分かったよホムラ。
よし、行くぞ。
未来来順次。
任務開始。進め。
Oh yeah, I just realized I have a roll. Okay, maybe I don't have a roll too. Oh shit, there's someone behind me. I'm trying to get the astral smell. Okay. Game? What? Weird. Oh, okay, now she has it.
Mirai, 立ち止まっている暇はないぞ。後悔はするな。お前が悔いていたら切られた者たちが浮かばれん。学校と超秘伝忍法書を奪い返すこと、それが切った者たちに対して報いることになる。
そうだね、分かったよ。
よし、では行くぞ。ヘビジョの城はもうすぐそこだ。